Hi, I'm Jack Lucas, finalist of Masterchef 2014, and welcome to my Winter Warmer series for Scoff. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my all-time favourite dessert recipes. This is my simple, no-cook lime cheesecake with berry compote and a secret ingredient that will surprise your guests. So the first thing that we've got to do is make the base. Now everyone knows that any good cheesecake has to have some sort of biscuity, buttery base. So into a hot pan we're going to make a caramel. Now some people seem a little bit scared of making caramels, but fundamentally it's such an easy thing to do. Cast the sugar into a pan, bring up the heat, allow the sugar to melt down, and that is it. There's a real key thing to do here, and that's not to touch and to stir it. You just want to leave it to all dissolve and melt together. So as you can see, the sugar's kind of dissolved and formed this lovely light brown caramel. And it's now time to add in some butter. And then kind of shake the pan, allowing that butter to melt and the caramel to kind of dissolve a little bit. So in with the digestive biscuits, I've used 8, which I've just smashed together with a rolling pin in a bag. So just move this round in the caramel and allow the digestives to kind of mop up all that sugary goodness. It will become a kind of paste and clump together slightly. All I'm going to do with that is just drain it onto some kitchen paper, allow any excess just to be drained off, and set that to one side to cool down. That is the buttery biscuit base done, and I'll leave that to cool. So to go with this super simple cheesecake, I'm going to be serving a wonderful fruit coulis, which is really simple to make. All we need to do is add in a couple more tablespoons of sugar into a pan, again following the same process that we did earlier on with the biscuit base, and we want to make a caramel. So the caramel started to form, and we can now add in a handful of whatever fruits you've got lying around. I'm going to use blueberries, a handful of those goes in, some strawberries that I've just sort of cut into 4s, and some blackberries as well, which are a little bit bitter. Add that in, and then kind of coat it in all that lovely caramel. I'm going to put in a little bit of lime juice just for acidity, but also some of this. This is Creme de Cassis, which is kind of like alcoholic Ribena, but give it a good splash and then cook that alcohol out and just leave it there for maybe a minute or so just to break down, and that is literally as simple as this coulis is. Don't worry if you're watching at home and you've missed the ingredients, just check out the website for a full list. And all I'm going to do is transfer that into a glass bowl, again, just to cool down a bit. To make the filling of this super easy cheesecake, using full fat cream cheese, pop that into one glass bowl. Into that, I'm going to add in about 2.5 tablespoons of icing sugar, a squeeze of lime, and also the zest of lime. Now this is going to give it a wonderful, wonderful perfume, but of course, you can use whatever flavour combinations you like. If you want lemon, absolutely, mix things up and change it. I'm just going to beat it together, the cream cheese, the sugar and the lime. So in this bowl here, I've just got 300 ml of regular double cream, and I'm going to add to that about a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste, which is essentially vanilla beans that have just been blitzed together, but if you've got vanilla essence, that will also work as well. And I just want to take this to kind of like a light peak stage. So I'm just going to whisk this up now. So be careful not to take it too far, but this is the kind of consistency that you're looking for. And fold in the cheese and the lime mixture into that. And that is literally as easy as it is. There's no cooking involved, no chilling. This is ready in literally 2 to 3 minutes, which is absolutely brilliant if you've got friends coming around. Now all that's left to finish this dish is to give these biscuits one more smash up, and then we can assemble. All I'm going to do, and you can assemble this however you fancy at home, but I'm just going to sprinkle some of these along the bottom of a board like this. It could be one of those that you have as a bit of a sharing dessert. A little bit of my secret ingredient that's great for dinner parties, especially if you don't tell your guests you're putting it in, is popping candy. It will just create a really kind of strange but incredible feeling in the mouth. And then with a hot spoon, I'm going to put on some little spoonfuls of this lovely cheesecake filling. So just get your spoon nice and hot, and then you want to just kind of roll it round, and then what you create is this kind of quite pretty looking little spoon Last but not least, a little bit of this wonderful fruit coulis dotted around. Now this is going to set off that popping candy, and you're going to hear this kind of crackling away, which is amazing. There is my really simple, no-cook cheesecake with popping candy crumb and a fruit coulis. I hope you guys enjoy it.